Biomutant. First time I played it, free PlayStation Plus monthly game, and I was like, you know what? It actually looks kind of different, kind of cool. Let's see what this game's about. For those that are not watching live, skip a few minutes into the stream. For those that are watching live, you guys know how we do. Uh-huh. You're supposed to, technically. I mean, that's not Wind River for you, but... They really honestly do. They seem to be the only ones that win more than $10,000. And then go blow it back in the casino. That's cool, though. Well, if it gets a little bit of rain at all, it will snow. You never know, Mom. Sometimes it snowed for Christmas, and then the day after we have just enough to stick for a couple hours. So am I gonna actually be able to create my own like little trash raccoon thingy? My Biomutant? Why did I put on Battlefield? Embarrassing. All right.
Welcome to Biomutant. Encode your DNA.
Whoa! Whoa, dude! Oh, sick! What the fuck? I like this little guy.
Define your genetic structure. Encode your DNA.
Alright, I'm gonna go with the first guy.
Define your genetic structure.
Yeah, he looks dope.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Whoa. Heat, fire. A main base resistance of everything.
Choose your first style.
Whoa, what? Let's go with random fur. Solid whitehead? Ew.
Pick your main color.
Red. Teal.
Choose your detail color.
Whoa. That is pretty sick, dude.
Pick a class.
Skillful rogue is choosing a life outside law and society.
Commando.
Elite special operations force commandos are usually willing to work with smaller teams.
Psy-freak.
Experimental psionic powers and mutations are used to outcast a fringe of society.
Saboteur.
Cunning skilled explorer trained to operate both suburbs and buildings.
Sentinel.
Oh, he just doesn't give a shit.
Come Deadeye.
Yep, I like that.
Deadeye chosen.
Big old pistol, bro. Bigger than him.
Good choice.
Okay.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice, or simply stop living.
Should we just stop living?
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise. An echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you'll come around eventually.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's better to...
In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress. And as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
Yeah. Okay. Or, I'm somewhat light.
Right is always right.
All might. Right is always.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
What's up, bruh? You remember
Better make a
me?
run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Oh, okay. I get it. I was supposed to. I have no choice. I can't kill him. So that's gonna be the main bad guy. Different. My game is being a freak.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
What? That's pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Can you sit that over in the corner over by my bed? Be careful. That corner, Mom, be careful.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
This reminds me of a kid's game.
Goodbye.
It's a little bit weak. Definitely a kid's game. This is definitely a kid's game. It's not bad.
The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Okay.
You're not dead yet. What a relief. Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Okay.
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Wow.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Quite a shock to the system. Locked. Let's try that again. Quite a shock to the system. Let's try that again. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Might not need that now, but you will later. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Lord of the Rings!
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Moomer and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Moomer's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
So if you go unite the tribes, take over that big ass.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
I like the idea for this. For a game for kids and stuff, this I give this a good solid 9 out of 10. Aw, man. We're gonna see something bad happen. What's up? What's up, man?
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Moomer knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this magic. He claims it's just the force of life, the existence of energy, powering and connecting all things living, like the Nono. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there.
Okay. I'm a little guy. A little kid. I'm a little mean looking kid.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out forever. The Nono's key energy is just what... Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world. You'll need to support the tree for a long... You'll need a net to catch the Nono. One day, he...
That's annoying.
But today, your focus is getting this one to become one.
It sounds like the narrator from the sock puppet game.
Now that you've seen the Nonno's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. One day, he says you'd better hurry back to the village before your moon... He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the Second Coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his Octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route.
Nicholas Schreiner, what's up, my dude? Welcome to the stream.
Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
Okay.
The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that
especially for a kid's game,
all
this is a
die
great game.
If the Regardless, you'll meet again once you've
It's pretty
played
cool
your part
too
in
with the combat.
Tribe War and the situation
I like
with
it.
the World Eaters.
You have to have a complaint. Other than that, I'm an adult, you know what I mean, my guy? So it's a little bit harder for me to... Oh, I remember this. To get into the bearing of the game. Alright, dude. Fate of the world is in my hands.
You're getting the hang of it.
Climb up the rope.
The quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
The story seems very intrinsic too, like similar to like an Elden Ring, Dark Souls type game, but kind of like, you know, made for a younger audience. Oh, thanks, my dude. Okay, so you can make your character too. You can pick the shade and everything. I did a white teal combination. Pretty cool. I like it. And I'm resisted to about 6% of all effects.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
That was a long introduction. Alright, well now I have a good review on it. Considering I haven't beaten the game, my early review is a good solid still 9.1 out of 10. There seems to be a very hardcore lineage that has to do with the storyline functioning of the game. The play style, you can change between picking different characters in the beginning of the game, which is cool. The focus of the game makes me feel like it's more of along the luring of like a kingdom type of sorts, you know. Like, let's say, because like his mom and dad obviously were like the empires, the emperor or empress or something like that. So since everybody's split in factions, it's up to the young one to reclaim the factions, get back them all together, and defeat the bad guy. Visual designs, pretty good, especially for what the game is. The combat isn't too insane as far as being hard, and mind you, I picked a hard difficulty. So I guess we'll kind of really discover more of that within the game being played. I like how the story of this also deals with a
signpost.
end of the
Maps
world
it out,
apocalyptic
but
scenario that
carved
came out
graphically
to
challenging.
fruition, and something arose from it.
Let's
First
see.
footsteps. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is a big map. And this is free to roam? Let's see if it's free roam. It looks like it's free roam extentable to be with the rage. Oh, what the fuck? I wanted to fight you, dude. Get back here.
Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg.
What?
You need a hat trick to bring that down.
And it just climbed into a wall.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see
How'd you
someone
survive
getting out
that?
alive.
Bruh.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected
Oh yeah, that's
one
usually
to come
how
all the
any
way
good game
here.
is.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues. Even
The
if
person
Tree
I
of
am,
Life
the only
survives
thing
the
I'd have to
attack.
concede would be a far offshore complaint.
He doesn't know what your connection is to this place.
This
but
reminds me
something tells him
of
you've
the sock
stayed
puppet game
true to
from
your
PlayStation
heart.
back in the day. My Little Dudes or something like that, when you played with your friends and stuff.
Anyway, he needs help.
'Cause obviously
and
it's the
says by
same.
your actions you'll be judged. He's grateful for that.
But I'd
You
rather
still
hear them
seem
talk
to
in
have
some
a
funny
spark of light.
dialogue. Shishi Hashi.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend
I
it's
got something
not.
else to say. I like this for the younger audiences as well because it's going on the neural depiction of good and bad. And what you choose within life decisions, you have life consequences. So there's going to be storyline decisions and storyline consequences developed within this game, I feel like. Which will be cool.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the
I
understanding
gotta get
of the
off
greater
this game
good
here in a minute
have
and
a
go
code
back
of
to
honor.
another game we're doing a series of for late night.
Regardless
scares.
of who you choose,
You guys will laugh.
It won't be easy, as the
We're
conflict
playing
between
the
tribes is
Dark
worse
Anthology
than ever,
series, Man of
teetering on the
Eden.
brink of
It's
war.
great. The game has so much build-up potential. I can't wait to play through all the way.
The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf.
Leviathans are in this?
Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do.
Hey, Paul.
But is it the right thing? One thing
You gotta
certain,
ask a question and then do
destiny
magic 8 ball.
arrives all the same.
So whatever you were mentally thinking about said it was doubtful.
The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak.
The integration's
They
cool too.
believe a cleansing is
I love that in my
necessary
chat.
to restore the
Shimamons
world,
does a
and
pretty good
want to
job
let
for some of the
World
integrations when
Eaters
they
bring
actually
down
choose
the
to
Tree
work.
of Life.
A lot of
But
them, it's
siding
like a...
with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad
Yeah.
thing. Fate will
Nah,
find
you
a
good,
way.
you good, you good.
Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
So I gotta grow the Tree of Life. That's cool. I like... I know there's gonna be a lot of younger kids watching this stream as a review too. There's a very bigger story at play. Do you know how there's a meaning at the end of every movie? There's an impact. this game, I feel like, is going to help people with way, and it's specifically going to help them in a building up character for their own individual. So I think these character choices and the dialogue decisions in the game that's going to influence a lot. It's going to have a lot to do with building your self-character, which is cool when games actually adapt those things. Because, for example, like any game where there's the shown open modesty, yeah, there's people that are gonna like mess around and stuff still too. But when you take it as like a, all right, I'm gonna play this game how I would in real life if I was put in it, it has that very big factor right there.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Well, the tunnel, it looked like, you know, homeboys were over there. Let's go get the high ground. End the tribe of war.
It's a bridge. Just get over it.
Hey. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Oh, really?
Flash the slash.
What? Just fucking kick me over?
You're injured.
Fight to the death. Hey!
Person.
I don't know if those guys are good guys or bad guys. Alright, so the next game I'm going to be playing is called the Dark Anthology series. It's going to be the Man of Medan. I wanted to kind of get up to here a little bit so I can kind of see the gist of this first city.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
Yeah, you gotta have it muddied up because that makes combat way harder, dude. Alright, so I think here's a perfect position to save. And we'll continue this tomorrow, definitely. So, we're going to switch over really quick to the Dark Anthology series. Give me not even like 4 minutes, guys. If you guys aren't, you know, new to the community and returning subscribers, you guys know exactly what goes on within, you know, said situation. But if you guys are new, welcome. Over here, we stream on PlayStation, so we have to go and set up stream too. So you'll have a couple minutes to ask me questions about stuff as well. See you guys over on the next game in a second.